Shout out to my boy Logan Stokes, buddy of mine, who asks, where do most pros land with their wedges? Pitching wedge, just stock wedge, 52, 56, 60. Is that kind of the most standard setup out on tour? I mean, I think it is. I think
I'd
most
say
pros,
so, yeah.
Yeah, most pros are probably going in that sort of a, 4 degree loft gap range. I think that's pretty standard. You'll see some players deviate a little bit from that. I know Rory's kind of gone back and forth between like a 3 and a 4 wedge setup, but depending on the golf course. But yeah, I think that's pretty standard. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, unless you go 3 wedges, then you're going 54, 60, maybe 54, 58. But yeah, if you're going 4 wedges, that's just
pretty standard.
Yeah, it's a layup.
So how this applies to the everyday dude, I wouldn't really mirror a wedge setup for a tour player for the average golfer. I really wouldn't.
Why?
And the reason is because of the pitching wedge loft that the average golfer is playing. The average pitching wedge loft is you're looking at 45, 44, some products even 43 degrees of loft. So going from a 44-degree pitching wedge to a 52-degree gap wedge doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And what I typically see from especially higher handicap golfers is they don't actually know how and when, nor the technique required to use 60-degree wedges.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say. Go on.
So anybody out there that's blasting away with full swings on 60-degree wedges, that's not really what that club's for.
Preach.
It's really for.
Preach.
I mean, you know this from your time with Kite here recently. What did he design that club for?
Yeah,
blasting away from fairway or around
only
the greens?
Around the greens. Yeah.
Right. So using it properly, you're really supposed to use it inside of 40 yards for specific shots. Of course, there will be occasions on the course where blasting at it with a full swing to a tight hole over a bunker when there isn't any wind, maybe you need to. But the vast majority of most shots with that club should be used with half swings or even shorter. A lot of folks don't understand that, and so that's one thing.
I certainly don't. I blast away at it, but don't listen to me.